about the beatbox, like Mark Cuban, like if you can make that cap inedible or something like that. And then I said something like, "Oh yeah, I can do it with no hands." And okay, so now this is the thing. I realized because I thought like if you're trying to win a race, like yeah, this shit can win you a race, but actually you can do it with one hand because and if you're at the end and it's close, you're gonna want to do it with one hand if it comes down to it, right? Now, if you do it with no hands, that means you've already won the race. And like there's people that could just finish off a race. That would be kind of like a celebratory jab. But really if you're like, neck and neck at the end, you do it with one hand because you make the transfer with the beatbox to the mouth with the cap, and then you unscrew the mouth while driving with one hand on the handlebar. Okay, if you think that somebody's about to pass you, or you're trying to pass somebody, so and then you drink that as fast as you can, maybe on an uphill climb, perhaps if there's a last uphill climb, and then because I feel like you can maybe be the most efficient in that way. I don't know why I think that because I know nothing about biking at all. But also I think if you make the cap inedible, like you unscrew it with your teeth, right? And then you bite down on that, you chew it like you can. There's a lot of powerful things in the world that you can ingest that are way smaller than that make differences in people's everyday's lives if they're in their goals, whatever. But so a cap, a special type of cap that you can eat, like right when you get it, because you want to eat it first instead of eating it second, of course, because obviously that would be another transfer. But like, if you make the cap inedible, uh, I would say you should be allowed to ditch the box, especially because like, I mean, unless you want to make the box inedible. But like, I don't know what the rules are. Like, if that's allowed. Like, if you can like drink from your water bottle, but instead just have your water bottle, you just have a beatbox. And then also, like at times, like riders may never even use the beatbox, and they might win the race. Then there's riders that might use it with no hands because they have the race in hand. But I really think that maybe at the end of a race, a rider might use it with one hand, and it can make the difference between winning and losing.